Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of my playthrough slash walkthrough of Digimon World 2 for the PS1. And this time you might be surprised that we're in Digital City because, well, you see, I finally made a purchase to a better core, a better layout, whatever you want to call it. So we go to the Digibeetle mechanic. Shit, it's not in my inventory, is it? Nope. Well, see you in a moment. We made a purchase to a better engine, the Dragon EG, which will now let us have an adamantine body. But before that, let's also just, upgrade our body a bit so we have only 100? I'm not only using to get 100. Screw that. Anyway, now let's talk to a maestro and get ourselves a new body. Akira, I see you've gotten an adamantium core. You have the right engine. I'll upgrade your Digibeetle. Oh yeah. And let's just speed through his dialogue because it kind of doesn't matter. So now we have an adamantium body. What does this mean? Yeah, that's it. It really doesn't mean anything. You see, titanium's pretty much good enough to get you through the game. I guess that adamantium means better engines for more HP. I think there's a few parts that require adamantium, but they're rare and not particularly required. Honestly, with the equipment I have right now on me, it's probably good enough to just beat the game. Even in terms of Digimon, well, I'd like another Mega, but in terms of both Digimon and in terms of equipment of my Digibeetle, this is honestly enough. But now that we've done all of that, well, we are going to go to Digimon and find out where Crimson is. And then do his Dungeon of Suffering. Yes, everything is suffering for me right now. Anyway. Let's go to Digimon and report that we have all the Chaos Rings. And cutscene, so yeah, that worked. Digimon, I got all the 3 Chaos Rings. That's great, Akira. We can find where soft domain is with those rings. Let's see. Each ring has a picture of a Digimon. By converting them into data, there, we got it. Those are the coordinates of soft domain. Thank you, Digimon. Now we have the location. Let's go to the location. Alright. And yeah, that's all. We just go right there, right now. There is another thing though here. If you go and capture an Angewoman, you can go trade her for a Magna Dragon right now. Which, yes, is the Digimon we currently have in our party. You know, the guy that does super awesome AoE moves? Yeah, that guy. So, yeah, if you want that guy, you can just go and get him right now. We already have it, and we're not fusing another Mega. I won't bother with that. Start up for level ups really aren't worth it. Only techniques are. And we're not getting a new technique from that. So, let's go to Soft Domain. Don't go soft domain, Crimson. Haha. Anyway, here's a new body, and let's straight up go. Ooh, I'll probably be able to... Nope, won't be able to skip him. Anyway, as I said last time, when I was fighting the boss, I finally decided to say, screw it. I've been fighting all the encounters all game for now, and showing them fully, but it's really not worth it anymore, especially with this lengthy dungeons. And multiple scripted fights. And... and the multiple large new fights in each dungeon. So I'm just... Oh, son of a... I'm just not going to. See you in a moment when I'm back here. Back on floor 1, and this time we instantly find the exit, so let's go. Finding a return bug on floor 1 that I haven't even seen on the map is a bad omen, but here's to hoping that's the, well, bad luck out of the way right away. But anyway, as I was saying, everything is much longer now, so I'm going to try to, keep the video shorter by, well, cutting out the unnecessary parts of fights. Except if it's a scripted fight. Because my video limits were supposed to be like 30 to 40 minutes. We've been going 50 plus for a while. Last video's an hour plus. And you know what? Nobody's going to watch an hour-long video of me ranting and playing this game. Mixed with the fact that I do not want to render an hour-plus video, gives both the viewers and me an incentive to not have an hour-plus video. Anyway, at least we've been getting lucky, and yeah, we found a way forward each floor very quickly. Which is bad, because that means I'm going to get really unlucky in a bit. That was suspicious, and there's nothing new here. Just a bunch of dudes. I can even just avoid them all. I'm going to wait and see them all walk, but yeah, I can just avoid them. So, oh, son of a, this is just how the whole dungeon is, isn't it? Well, this whole floor. Bunch of 3 Digimon rooms and you right in the middle of it. Let's hope I chose the right way to the exit, or this is going to be lengthy. Well, see you in a moment after I cut these 3 fights out. There I am. I bravely run away, so you don't have to worry there. Please tell me the exit is here and I don't have to go through 6 more fights. Well, there's 3 more fights in my future, possibly 6 if I choose wrongly again. Just how my life is. So let's keep going. You know what this game needs? A card game to relax to. That's why the third game is so much better. When you're sick of all the fighting, you get to play a nice relaxing card game. And destroy scrubs. But you know, never mind about that part. Exit! Hooray! And yeah, in case you didn't notice, or didn't mention this, it's been a while. I'm definitely going to do this third game in the series as well. Not the first one. I don't particularly have nostalgia for it. Or, I don't think I've ever beaten it either. Try to, but I'm not a big fan. Anyway, going to definitely play the third game and enjoy the card gaming there a lot. But that playthrough should be a lot more traditional because you can capture Digimon there. So there is no reason for me to note every single encounter when every single encounter isn't a possible, well, party member for you to get. So you know, it's going to hopefully be quicker. It's also a bit more story-oriented, and you know, it's also not a dungeon crawler, but a proper RPG. Random contents at all. So it'll be a bit easier to just make cuts in case episodes get long. So wow, I can't wait to actually go play that one instead of this one. Not that I actually prefer that game. I actually think I enjoyed this one much more. But you know what? This one's so much worse in video format to record. Like, wow. But oh well. You know what they say. The tougher something is, the better you get. And yeah, doing this playthrough / walkthrough probably going to get me a bit more skilled in doing videos. I now know what's good and what's not. Ish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we fought this one. Yeah, that was in the last dungeon. And one earlier one, I think? I better not have missed that one. Oh well, let's just keep going. You're on floor 9 of, I want to say 15. Seems about right. So let's hope the exit is in the bottom right, because I just skipped that room. And let's just, yeah, keep going. Don't think there's anything new here yet. Nope. When is the first new fight? Let me check out my data here. Soft domain. First new fight should be at level 11. No, it's level 12? No, 13. 13, 14, 15. And that's the exit. I've been teasing you with the exit all along. Whoops. That's a fight. Let's just skip it. And go forward. Interesting enough. Where am I? 10? 10. Exit right away? Mwah, I love you. Whoever made the RNG of this dungeon in particular, I love you. Though you probably made the RNG of all the other dungeons as well, in which case, I hate you a little bit less. Ooh, Marine Devimon and Varusijamon. I am pretty sure we already did this fight. I know we did this one, but I'm pretty sure we did this one. One moment. Whoop, apparently we didn't. Yet. Oh, here it goes. The first time I'm doing this differently. Hooray. So, in terms of Digimon, I'll just quickly go over them and then I'll skip to the end. So, we have Dragomon, Varusijamon, and Marine Devimon. I did this fight! I remember now, it's just not in my notes. Ah, good. See you after the fight. I must look like I've gone crazy to you guys. Yeah, this is just one of the fights that wasn't in my notes for the virus dungeon. Because, you know, I'm stupid like that. But anyway, I'm glad I don't have to do it now. So there's that. Anyway, floor 12. I'm pretty sure the first new fight is floor 13. Not 11 or 12. Like I almost made a mistake too. And 13 is right here anyway. So this is more or less perfect. And... ooh. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I was going to say, do I actually have to have a drill 4 to continue? Doesn't seem like I do, but I do have one on hand anyway. Just not going to use it unless I have to. So let's keep going, and wow, I took the biggest roundabout yet. Ooh, new one. I do not have to fight him though, because he's not in my way. I mean, I do have to fight him because he's the correct fight. Son of a... well, I took the big ol' roundabout here. So I have to somehow get to the bottom right room. Well, probably not bottom right, more like total right. Yeah, this is also wrong. Oh, no, actually it isn't wrong. I can just go down twice and then to the right, which doesn't get me anywhere actually. Yeah, I'm going to go... can't see. Is there something below my feet there? Possibly. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think I'm just a dummy. I think there's a way forward right down here. But before that, let's go after show you this new fight. Cherrymon and Tekamon and Shogu Gekomon. In terms of fights, these guys are fairly easy. You have Tekamon, which is kind of like that one Data Digimon. The giant flying ball of metal. Cherrymon has an AoE move that's not terrible. Throws a bunch of cherries at you. You know, it's alright. The Shogun Gekomon has a singing move that does decent damage, but doesn't get any status effects, so nothing too special. And the last guy, I believe, has an AoE move. Let me make sure I'm not talking out of my ass, because I have the notes here. Yep, that's exactly it. Big Bang Boom, which should be an AoE. Yep. And the Cherrymon has Pit Pelter, which should also be an AoE. And then we have the Shokugekumon, who has that singing attack like the boss Shokugekumon, which isn't anything special. That's this one. Music Fist, alright, single target damage, but nothing too special. And lastly, Shokugekimon has the Pit Pelter, which should be an AoE. Yep, and that's the 3 Digimon. Of them, I'd say the first one's the best one, the freaking Tekamon. So, see you at the end of this fight. And I've beaten them pretty easily. Nothing special to talk about. And yeah, that's the first fight I've done in this format. I'd say it's pretty alright. You get the information you need in terms of, well, the moves of the Digimon and generally how they are, and I get to cut down on time. And that's another new Digimon, and probably the way to the exit. We missed a Mammothmon top left there, which is also a new one, but we'll probably encounter it later as well. And this guy's moving too. Not this one, this guy. Oh, that one. Yeah, there's a party with 2 Digimon here as well. Kind of like that other one. There's actually one real cool party in floor 15. Actually, 2 real cool parties, but we'll see later. Anyway, Metal Mamemon and Skull Meramon. Very simple. Metal Mamemon, it's not the first time we're fighting Metal Mamemon, or we even owned one for a while. So he has an Energy Bomb counter move, which is pretty good. It's AoE. As for Skull Meramon, he has Metal Fireball, which should be a single target, decent fire attack. You'll see in a moment. First, we have Metal Mamemon, who's going to Energy Bomb counterattack us, which is actually a pretty decent attack. We had it for a while as well, but it's, well, dependent on countering, so, you know, not that great. If you're fighting enemies that you know have AoE, it's good, but other than that, not that great. Anyway, attack again, and come on. Okay, the last guy, what's it called? Something Meramon's going to go last. So we're going to see his attack then. Meta Meramon, is that it? Metal Fireball, which is a single target. Okay, power attack. It isn't. Well, I'm just wrong. Thus an AoE. Better than Energy Bomb in terms of that it's not dependent on countering, but worse in damage. So, see you at the end. And that's the fight again. Again, nothing too special. You should very easily be able to handle this. Mainly because it's 2 Digimon, so you know, no reason you shouldn't be able to handle this. Let's pick up this chest while we're at it, and MP disc too. Pretty useful when you have such an MP hungry party. So let's go to 14, where you should be pretty much a repeat of floor 11 in terms of Digimon. Yep, so let's just keep going. Hopefully finding the exit fairly quickly. Though we do still have, I believe, 2 or possibly 1 new pack we need to meet. But I'm not going to be too bothered if we do not. There's going to be plenty of chance to do that in the next few dungeons. And yeah, that's the exit actually here. Wow. The last fight here that you can meet on 13 and 14 is a Mammothmon with, let me just check here, a Mammothmon, 2 Mammothmon, and a Magnangemon, which honestly, nothing too special. I wouldn't even bother. And floor 15 instantly to 16? Holy heck. I'd love to, but I should show off the 2 new Digimon on this floor, because they're actually real big deals. Why? You'll see in a moment. There they are. First off, come on, S Mammothmon, the first Mega you can catch, as well as M Seadramon, the second Mega you can catch. Yeah, you can now capture Mega Digimon in the dungeon. It's good. It's good. So let me just quickly show them, because, yeah, why wouldn't I? You have Wamon and S Mammothmon. We showed Wamon earlier as well. He has Tidal Wave AoE and a single target attack move. As for S Mammothmon, he has Bone Crusher, which is kind of not that great. I mean, it's a Mega, still not terrible to have, especially for fusion reasons. But, you know, not that great. Let's just keep it at that. There's definitely better options in terms of megas. Or so I'd say. Especially, especially later. Trust me. But for now, if you need fusion fodder, especially if you need vaccine fusion fodder, he's perfectly serviceable. Just watch out that the thing you get from the fusion evolves into something you actually want, with good moves. Anyway, this guy is going to go now, and you'll see what I mean. He has a Bone Crusher. 41, 33, 25. It's about a 35 AoE move. Not terrible, not great either. It's about as good as Meiotis one, I'd say. Which maybe you will like, maybe you will not. And this guy actually has a different AoE move. Interesting. Well, anyway, that's the fight. See you at the end of it. And let's go and fight this second fight here. Oh, is the Mammoth running away? No, he isn't. Good. This one's actually moving 2 tiles at once, so he's way harder to capture. The Mega Sigamon, or just M Sigamon. He has Energy Blast, together with a Scorpion one here. All in all, he's alright as well. I mean, I'd say, which one of the two would be better? I'm not sure. I believe Energy Blast is another AoE move, so you know, it's not bad. It's an AoE move. But there's better options in the future, especially I'd say for fusion. But still, it's a Mega, especially if you don't have a Mega yet. If you're not bothering with fusion for some freaking reason, then this is a real good catch. Or if you want someone as fusion fodder to give one of your, I guess, Megas +6 maximum level, you can do that as well. You can grind fairly quickly, I'd say. But I'm not going to bother. It's okay. I mean, it would give all of my dudes another attack, possible attack, which is nice. But they already all have AoEs. Honestly, the only one I think about picking one of these guys up for is my Deramon, because, yeah, he doesn't have an Mega AoE. I don't think he'll get one. So, it would be nice to have one. But, yeah, that's Mega Sigamon. So, see you at the end of this. So, that was that fight, and I believe, I am quite sure there is only a vaccine and data Mega on this floor, no virus Mega, but let me just make sure of that. Also, I just confirmed, the Whelmon on this floor also has the attack lowering AoE move, not just this other one. So no worries there. Is there one? Ah, another fight. So let me just check. Yeah, there is. Fuck, my notes are terrible. So there's also a third Mega here. The Virus Mega. Makes sense. If there's of the two other types, why wouldn't there be of this type? Good job not keeping me from the past. Good job. Here you have Meiotismon and Pokemon. Pokemon? I am not sure how to pronounce that. Well, I believe just like the other two, this guy has an AoE. Would make sense. Again, I do not have a notes for this one, so honestly, I'm guessing here. So, probably is my answer. Probably. Man, you're like a pufferfish. Needle Storm. 43, 34, 58. Yeah, that's definitely an AoE move. Anyway, all three of these have AoE moves, makes them all decent choices, especially if you're going for a tactic like mine. It's not as good as this Magna Gramon's AoE move, but it's still a decent one. So, see you in a moment. And here I am. Digimon leveled up to 28. It's probably going to stay at 28 for this dungeon. But yeah, that's all the new Digimon on this floor. Well, that's a lie. We missed the Mammoth one, I guess, in this dungeon. But oh well, that guy doesn't actually matter that much. So let's go to the final floor and challenge Crimson. And look at this beautiful time. It's only been 25 minutes, not an hour. Ah, beautiful. Anyway, let's go forward and instantly go into a fight with Crimson. I'm surprised you made it all the way here, Akira. Man, I forgot my Crimson voice. I'm glad to see you again, Akira. It's been a while. Crimson, this time I'm not letting you escape. Is that so? Do you really think you can capture me? My plan is moving along and it's almost complete. I'm not about to quit now. And we fight Crimson again. This time, Crimson has an Mega Venom Myotismon. But so do we. So you know, guess who's better? Then again, I believe all three of his Digimon, kind of like us, kind of like we, have AoE moves. Yep, Grizzly Wing ×2 and Trick or Treat. So this is just going to be a big ol' AoE war. I'm going to double AoE him, and he's going to double AoE me. So be prepared to, well, wait through a lot of turns. Especially since this is a big boss. So all of his dudes have a lot of HP. And of course, they're not limited by MP. This is going to take, going to guess 9 rounds? 9 seems about correct. So be prepared to just spam moves till he dies. Anyway, if you do not have AoE, I recommend going after the Myotismon first, and then after the Pumpkinmon. Myotismon because he's stronger and on Dark, so that's going to boost him. Pumpkinmon because, well, he's weaker than Venom Myotismon, so you have a better chance of taking him out first. But still, all things said, as long as you have a healer like I do, this fight is zero threat to you. It's a bit annoying because he also has AoE, but again, zero threat. Especially if you also have some HP driver freeze or even max drivers. But that's a bit unnecessary. Actually, I'm surprised. Venom Myotismon almost took the same amount of damage as Myotismon did. Looking at it right now, it's going to take only 4 to 5 rounds. Huh. Oh well, we'll see. I'm not quite sure it's going to be that fast. Who knows? Perhaps I am just wrong. It's always possible. I don't think I will be. Well, that's a bit conceited. I am hoping I will be, but I am keeping my expectations low. Let's just say it like that. Anyway, we'll just keep shooting at them or doing AoE. Maybe hope that they miss and we do not. And this should, well, work. Just going to keep doing AoE and getting AoE'd. As you do. As you do. Alright. And now his Myotismon's going to attack, and that's round 2. Which is almost it. We're almost finished. What am I talking about? Am I drunk again? I'm distracted apparently. We're not even close to being finished. We're probably about 2/5 through, if we were lucky, as I said earlier. But you know, good old long animations are kind of keeping this fight a bit longer. So how's his HP? Yeah, almost half on everyone. Wow, we might make this in 4 rounds? I don't fucking believe it. One of my guys is going to miss and mess that up. I said 9. This looks like 4. Wow. Wow. How is this dungeon that much easier? Or faster? I guess having a more positive outlook makes the time go quicker. Literally, like time-space continuum freaking falls apart and everything goes quick. Hooray! At least we haven't missed yet. So, you know, going decently well. So, how much you want to bet we're going to fail to capture Crimson again? I mean, we failed twice already. What's a third time, right? Right. It's going to fail real quick, isn't it? I mean, he's going to run away real quick. But that's fine. That's kind of just how it goes. Can't do much about that. I mean, he's a big bad, so he has to live. And, yeah, Kimon's the guy I want to survive, so I'm going to use an HP driver, even though only he's at risk. Oh, I don't have another AoE. That sucks. Giga Blaster, Venom Meotismon, and Lightning Blade. Even though he's the only one here at risk, I do not want him to die. Because he's the one that actually needs, well, HP. Not HP, XP. So it's best that he actually survive. Yep, good thing I did, because these guys have survived and... Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to say they survived, and this is probably going to mean... Well, my guys die. But no, it's fine. Even this AoE wasn't really necessary. Single target would have done so. Actually, the attack wasn't necessary at all. All of my guys went first. Good. Good. So, that's Crimson. No level up, sadly, but halfway there. From one fight. It's really good. Crimson, I got you! Just as I thought, your power is incredible. I could use that power. It would be great if you would join me. Do you expect me to help you? Not a chance. I see. In that case, I must proceed on my own. Go ahead, Chaos Lord is waiting for you further in. Going to direct your continent as I've got everything I came here for. Goodbye, Akira. See you in the next world. Wait, what? Next world? Wait, Crimson, what are you planning to do? Wait a fucking second. What do you mean, next world? Are you in a suicide cult? Are we about to get, like, murdered? Sent to Digimon Heaven? Do people go to Digimon Heaven? Or do Digimon go to People Heaven? Or does, like, heaven not exist? Deep questions, I know. Well, perhaps we'll never know. Anyway, I used MP coming items because we have another boss fight in front of us. Well, kind of a boss fight. Anyway, some red tiles because the game's like, ha! Fuck you! Hope you have tires! Oh god, there's a lot of red tiles. Good thing I have the good old adamantium body, because this is a lot of damage to take. Why are you forcing me to take all this damage, game? Are they going to literally kick me out if I do not have enough HP to walk through all of this? I mean, I know they are fine with that. Holy heck, I have adamantium body. Yeah, I do not have enough HP for this. I'm going to get kicked out to the beginning. I hate this game. See you when I'm back here with some mech fixes. I am back. Chaos Lord is further down. Yeah, I just went through this whole dungeon again. Almost 5 times. Why? Return bug? Mine that deals stupid amount of damage? And various other things. Now I have 5 Max EXs, which are going to heal me for a shit ton of HP. I also made sure to check whether I've somehow missed whether there are red tile heals somewhere. They are not. So we have to actually have either a shit ton of healing items like this, or be ready. Just be ready. And this is terrible. We're 1/3 through this, and we already have to use the heals. Last time we were more than halfway through. I am worried again. Very worried. I'm guessing RNG can get you through here without even needing these items. But you know what my RNG is. I needed these items. And there's a good chance they're not going to be enough. 2 more tiles and I'm again down for the count. Thank you. Here he is, the boss. Chaos Lord. Chaos! So you got him, Akira. That's right, I'm Akira. Chaos Lord, I've defeated all of your men. You're next. You defeated all my men? Ha ha ha. So what? I was going to destroy all of them, including the 3 Chaos Generals anyway. Only the most powerful Digimon can exist in this world, and that's me, Chaos Lord. What? All living beings strive to reach the peak of evolution. Only the winner of all battles will reach that peak, which will be me. Do you really think you can defeat me, Chaos Lord, with the most powerful Digimon? With the most powerful Digimon? Shouldn't you say, who is the most powerful Digimon? Okay. Anyway, Chaos Lord. He is a single dude. Yes, he is just a dude. And no, there's nothing else here. He's just one kind of tough dude. Has Pulse Blast and Chaos Cannon, both which are respectably powerful moves, I guess. Honestly, if you want to cheese this, have Horn Blaster, which I do. Interrupt each one of his moves, and then he's a joke. He really cannot do much damage to you at all. So, here's the first attack. Pulse Blast. 22 and attack down. Darn, so powerful. Damn. No, seriously, 22 damage, man. That's all you have? And look at that. Already about an 8th down. Not sure which one of these is actually better, so I'll try Fire Attack as well. I'll go Giga Blaster and Magical Tail again. Hopefully he'll show up his second attack as well to this fight, because I think that's the better one. I mean, Pulse Blast is alright, but Chaos Cannon is where it's at. Though this is purely a scripted boss fight. You cannot actually get this Chaos Lord as a Digimon. Neither can you really get any of the Chaos Lords. But you know, figure that makes it. There we go. Chaos Cannon. Good old AoE. Not even AoE? I thought it was. Oh, he gets to attack twice with it. Yeah, it's worse than an AoE. Again, this guy's probably weaker than one of his Chaos Generals. Particularly the AoE ones. But I guess on a 1v1 versus them, he'd probably win. Which is cool. But yeah, this fight is a joke. Crimson was way harder. And even then, he wasn't that difficult. Lots of AoE, which, you know, it's our strategy. But all in all, you really don't have to worry about this boss fight. You'll defeat him very easily. So just keep murdering, murdering, and murdering. Honestly, nothing really much I can say here. Keep attacking and you'll be perfectly fine. Keep, well, using your abilities and eventually you just win. Very much a knocking burger fight. 2 more rounds, maybe 3 rounds, and we're won. Hooray! Honestly, in terms of big old climatic fights, this is very much a disappointment. I know what I can say about it. It's one dude that's not even that tough. Very much not that interesting. I know. I guess you might find it somewhat interesting if you're really weak. I don't know. The fight's just not difficult at all. Can rush through it quite quickly, so do not worry about it. Keep attacking and eventually you'll, well, win. Two more rounds and we win. I know I said that last time, but apparently I was wrong last time, so never mind. So keep attacking, and you win. I mean, Floor 15 isn't even that much longer than the other ones. So honestly, Direct to Continent kind of ends on an anticlimax. The Chaos Lords were way cooler and more interesting, if you ask me. But yeah, that's just how it goes this time. It's what we have in terms of fights, bosses, whatever you want to say. Keep going and you'll win, well, by sheer number of attacks. Honestly, not much more to say. Gosh, you are such a disappointment, man. Such a disappointment. Oh no, another Chaos Cannon attack. Darn, what am I going to do? Yep, pretty sure we're finishing him right now. Honestly, maybe he'll survive if I'm that terrible at calculating. Oh, guard, you fucker. That's just rude. My dude, you can guard? Why? Why? Oh well. It's going to take 1 round longer, I guess. What can you do? At least we're guaranteed to defeat him this time. Guess he really cares about his life? Question mark? It's cool for you, son of a... Why are you just prolonging this, man? You're dead anyway. You cannot escape here. It's a lose-lose for you. God, I hate it when the boss is, well, annoying. Are you still alive? Oh, fucker. You prolonged this by like 2 rounds by guarding. I now despise you. This is the worst boss of video game ever. Do not play this game. It is terrible. It has Chaos Lord in it. It ruins the whole game. 0 out of 10. Anyway, that's the fight. At the very least, he gives a shit ton of XP. Yeah, 1179. That's nice. But yeah, other than that, he's a joke. I congratulate you for defeating me. Yes, the most powerful Digimon on this island was just another Digimon in the bush. It seems that humans and Digimon training hard together makes for greater Digivolution. But I'm not going to down this easily. Neither are the 3 Chaos Generals. We'll be reviving to new forms with the item I gave to Crimson. That's it. That is what our Guardians desire. That's a lot of new plot. What? Chaos Lord? Okay, that's a dungeon. And apparently Crimson has some stupid-ass plan going. Nope, don't worry. We'll crush that plan before it really comes into fruition. But, hey, it's there. Before we finish this episode, I figure, might as well go talk to Digimon. Report that we have defeated Chaos Lord and that his island is finally safe after who knows how many centuries. Oh, and the girl's gone. Welcome back, Akira. You finally destroyed Chaos Lord. I'm so happy. Great job. Thanks to you, peace will prevail upon this island at last. I have been waiting for this for a long time. Thank you so much. My pleasure, Digimon. Yes, I understand that Crimson has escaped. I was told that Blood Knights left File Island with Birdramon. They probably went back to the Directory Continent. Looks like you're right. Crimson was saying that too. Even though Chaos Lord is gone, we still shouldn't relax. Akira, File Island is secure, so you must go back to the Directory Continent. Now it's our turn to lend you a hand. Please let us know if you need anything. Thank you, Digimon. And yeah, that's File Island. We're done with it, and we'll from now on be going back to Directory Continent, where we will be doing the rest of the game. Yeah, File Island's kind of a mid-game diversion, I guess, where we just kind of follow along whatever Crimson does. Oh well, I'll just go there and yeah, we'll call it a day. So that's for this episode. So see you next time when we report to our boss and keep chasing Crimson. Yeah, see you next time.